Tim Bresnan and Ryan Sidebottom combined to keep Yorkshire's title challenge alive as they set up a thrilling final day's play against Middlesex at Lord's. An updated look at the table after day 2 saw Middlesex lead Somerset by just 5 points, with Yorkshire a further 2 points back. The permutations after day 2 meant that Yorkshire had to reach 350 to secure 4 batting points and then win the match if they were to win the title, whilst Middlesex also needed nothing less than a win. Yorkshire resumed on 2-3-5 for 6 with Bresnan and Rafiq the not-out batsman. Bresnan continued to look every bit the number 5 in his new role further up the order, but Rafiq was riding his luck in the morning session as he was dropped twice, first off the bowling of Finn and then off the bowling of Franklin, Middlesex doing themselves no favours in the field early on day 3. Rafiq was to make the most of his reprieve, passing 50 with a glide to third man off Roland Jones. Partner Bresnan then went one better, bringing up a magnificent 100 with a clip through mid-on off Murtagh. Rafiq pulled Murtagh over the fine leg boundary for 6 as his partnership with Bresnan passed 100. But that's where the partnership would end. Rafiq bowled by Murtagh for 65. Patterson made 11 as Yorkshire crept towards 350 and that invaluable 4th batting point. But when Patterson was caught by Rayner off Finn on the stroke of lunch, Yorkshire was still 17 runs short of the mark with just 2 wickets in hand. The pressure continued to grow on Yorkshire when Brooks was out caught by Gubbins off Murtagh for a duck just after the break. Yorkshire had to reach 350 or their chance at the title would be over, and Sidebottom joined Bresnan as they crept towards the magic number. Yorkshire had made it 3-4-9 for 9 when Middlesex had a huge LBW appeal against Sidebottom, the Yorkshire number 11 saved by the faintest of inside edges. Yorkshire breathed a sigh of relief as they earned the 4th batting point required to keep them in the title hunt. Bresnan and Sidebottom then hit out as Yorkshire's lead passed 100. Sidebottom eventually fell for 23 from 80 balls, but he'd done more than enough to ensure that his side was still in with a chance of victory. Bresnan, the not-out batsman, after making a superb 142. Yorkshire's lead was 120, and they started to sense a real chance of victory when they reduced Middlesex to 2 for 2 early in their second innings. With Robson and Compton back in the sheds, it was up to Gubbins and Milan to hold the innings together for Middlesex, and they did just that, putting on a further 79 without loss to take Middlesex through to close. Middlesex will resume on day 4 on 81 for 2, still 39 runs behind, but with 8 wickets still in hand. After Somerset's win earlier in the day against Notts propelled them to the top of the Division 1 table, it's a winner-takes-all scenario at Lord's tomorrow, whilst a draw will hand a maiden First Division title to Somerset. With everything on the line, both captains will be looking to force a result in what promises to be a fascinating finale to a thrilling county championship season.